everybody. Welcome back to, I believe, day 27, which is single photo. And I am going to do something a little different. I'm going to walk you through my process live here instead of doing a voiceover, mainly because I am doing a smaller page. And a lot of times when I just end up editing those and I speed it up, I feel like you don't get a lot of time. So I've also got the stitching out, but stitching's a different day. So we're going to move those over. So I am doing another weekly journaling, and this time it is for September 10th. And I was in Westchester, Pennsylvania for work, and I saw this really cool mural celebrating women's voting from 1920 to 2020. And I have that one photo, and I'm going to do that picture. I also have my big, huge date stamp, and I'm going to stamp it onto this. We'll see if that works. And we're going to build this page. It shouldn't take us very long. And I think that's one of the things that I like to tell people is that if you do your weekly kind of journaling and you kind of think about what you're going to do beforehand, you can get these done in a very easy. That September 10th, this ink pad I think is getting old and I probably need to replace it, but that's okay. You can really get this done in a way that makes sense. So I'm pulled this paper from a Heidi Swapp collection. I originally pulled out a white, but I realized I could just do a white border. I think I'm going to do a, I was going to do a pink stripe down there, but I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I have a few pieces. That green doesn't really work, but I do like make today count. Get your mind right and your day right. Don't give up. And I did want to do some journaling here. And we're just building, you know how I am. I build a diagonal. That's what we're going to do. And this says here and now. So we're using a lot of words. And then we've got, I'm using from the, I believe it's called the Everyday Echo Park Day in the Life collection. So there we go. This is basically the page. Let's stick this all down, write the journaling, and we have done this page in, I would say, just 4 or 5 minutes. I had pre-picked out the embellishments I wanted to use, and I have this and I have a story that I wanted to tell from my week working in Westchester. Let's start by typing this down. Let's put the photo down right in the middle. Actually, we're going to offset it because we know we're going to do some diagonals. We are going to go ahead and put this title block here. I'm going to put that over, put it over here. Ooh. Okay. We'll want to do some journaling like that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line here, pencil, and then I'm going to write the journaling real quick. And what I'm saying is when I was walking to dinner in Westchester, I saw this mural celebrating women's vote. And I had to take the picture. And now I'm going to tape this down. I have the cute little pencil line, so I know that my journaling will work. And look at that, perfect. Now this does have, I did have this everyday life. I kind of love it. So I might end up putting that up there. Everyday life, because it is kind of everyday life. And then we've got a cute little butterfly. So as you guys can tell, for me, it is always about the words. I love words. We've talked about that a bunch. And I just think it's a lot of fun to have all of the words. In my heart and soul, I want to put this. We're going to cut that. So I think I've talked about it a few times. Using the 49th and Market kind of collections has really made me more willing to do things like this, where I layer a bunch of stuff together. And I just want to get that green color up there as well to the top of the page. So I'm going to have a lot of green down here. And I do have green in this, and I have green in some of the florals, but just having a little bit of a touch of green by pushing this, taking this frame, cutting it, and putting it there, I do think is just a lot of fun. And then I'm going to add this one little pink circle to cover up the paper right there. Okay. And this is going to be here and now. I might end up not having make today count. Yeah. Okay. So I could add this down here. I think I will. And then look, if I added that, it would kind of finish it off, wouldn't it? Then I can move this up. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're just using things. We're just using our supplies. We're making sure we get things. We're using the stuff that we own. We're making it work for us. That is what I love to do. Make today count. Oops. So basically, a random walking day, I saw this really cool mural, and it's something that I did want to remember. So I have that as a memory in my yearly planner. I've done a diagonal of die cut embellishments. And remember, in these, I want to keep it as flat as possible. So I don't do puffy stickers. I do either die cuts or flat stickers. I have the date, I have the journaling, and I feel like that's a pretty good layout. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for my take on single photo. And I will see you next time for Scraptember.